Okay, Tom, first I'm going to look at your putting stroke. Tom, my instructional approach is pretty much the same with everyone, and that is my goal for you is to lower your score. I'm not about trying to make changes in everything that you do in order to meet some sort of a style or form. I only want to make changes that are going to help you lower your score. And when you told me that you three putt almost half the holes you play, that certainly makes working on your putting an important part of lowering your score. If you could get your three putts down to only one per round instead of 8, 9, 10 a round, then you just knocked off 8 strokes. There are some things that you can do to improve your putting and reduce your three putts. So it'll be much easier to drop 5 strokes by working on your putting than it will be necessarily to drop 5 strokes by working on other parts of your game. So one of the things I like all of my students to do is to select one short game project and one full swing project so that they're not trying to work on too many things. For your short game project, I want you to focus on working on your putting, and then maybe with your full swing, we would work on your driving. But let's talk about putting. I like your setup. You've got a nice triangle here with your setup. Your eyes are right over the golf ball, and I like that a lot. That looks good. You do have a little bit of a unusual grip in that you have this forefinger down the shaft. That I don't have any real issues with that necessarily, but it is uncommon at the highest level of putting. You will not find any top putter that does that. And one of my teaching principles is if you want to putt more like the pros, then try to do more of the things that they do. It's possible that the forefinger position is causing some stroking errors, and that you end up relying on that finger to provide the hit in the putt, and that you use that little forefinger to flip that putter into the ball. And that more than likely can produce inconsistencies in speed control, and that a more arm and shoulder stroke will become more reliable. One of the things we worked on was to putt the ball but not turn the head quite so quickly, and to come to a complete final pose, holding your posture and keeping your eyes down. As we take this club back, the putter back, your head is down, you're looking at the ball, and then right at impact, you have your eyes down. If we were to just follow the bill of your cap, then as the ball takes off, you can see how your head moves immediately. You also have then a recoil of the putter. So as the stroke, as you come through the stroke, the putter immediately pulls back. So your putter goes forward and then immediately goes back and doesn't stay in this position here. Let's look at Tiger Putt, who's known as probably one of the best putters of all time. And let's look at his fundamentals. He has a very solid stance and setup, but I mainly want to focus on his head position. So what he's going to do is, as he takes that club back, head is still, then right here at impact, his head is straight down. You'll notice that his head does not turn. His head is still down. His head is still down. The ball has left the screen and he is still looking straight down. This is an important fundamental that I need you to add to your putting stroke. This moment that he is not looking at the ball is the opportune moment for your mind to absorb the feeling of how hard you hit the putt. And the memory of that is going to be stored in your sensory database and allow you to make better choices of how to hit future putts and how hard to hit future putts, so that you slowly develop a more acute feel of proper speed for different distances. The other thing I want you to notice that Tiger's putting, his putter has come to a complete stop, and he holds that. He's still holding that putter. He'll turn his head right now, but while he's turning and looking, he holds that putter in this position. So those are the two things I would like you to add to your putting stroke, in that you will putt, hold, and then look. But while you're looking, you'll still hold your posture. You will hold the follow-through position. Continue using your current grip for the putter. The next time we have an opportunity to work on your putting, I will show you another putting grip, the most common and fundamental grip for putting by the PGA players, called a reverse overlap. And I'll introduce that to you and let you practice some with it so you can see how that feels. Tom, on the right is when you were doing the drill where you were putt, hold, and look. And I want to show you your stroke when you were doing that drill. So you take it back, and as you come through, and this is your practice stroke, and you're practicing the feeling of reshaping your swing and holding your eyes down even after you've swung your putter this far. So here's your putter, but your eyes are still down. And that's what Tiger was doing, and what I want you to slowly start incorporating into your own stroke. Then had you do this same drill on a golf ball. So you set up, and then as you took it back, again, you kept your head down really well. You had a very short follow-through. You just kind of popped the ball. And I would prefer it be more of a through stroke, where it get to about here with your follow-through for the length putt that you were using. But I do want you to focus on hitting your putts in the future, and hold your finish, hold your follow-through, hold your tilted spine, hold your form for a moment or two before you turn to look. We'll work on that a little bit more next time, but add this to it so that you can start to develop a little bit more acute feeling of how hard each putt needs to be.